Hi, Buns. I'm back for another video. I wanted to take the time out to do a topic that a lot of people do not like to talk about, which is domestic violence. And I'm coming to you all because next month is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So if you all are able to volunteer at any battered women shelters, or if you're able to give clothes, any type of books, or anything to a battered woman shelter, I would strongly suggest it. I do give often to the battered woman shelter. I do also volunteer time there as well. And if there are any domestic violence rallies in your area, please go to them and support. The reason why I'm coming to you is because I myself was a victim at one time in my early 20s. I did go through a domestic violence situation where I was abused by a boyfriend at that time. And it is hard to talk about, but I do speak to young girls all of the time. And I just encourage all of the parents, whether it be a father, if you're a single father, if you're a single mother, if it is a two-parent home, just make sure that you stay in contact with your child and know what is actually going on with them. Have an open relationship, as open as possible. Have someone that's in their life that will be able to talk to them about any situation that's going on in their lives, so they'll have an actual outlet. And I do apologize if I am getting a little choked up, because I do want to first thank my family, because I did not come forward. It was a situation where I had to actually be hospitalized because of the abuse. And I like to thank my family. I did grow up in a two-parent home. My parents are still together and have been married for 40 plus years, about to be 50 soon. But it doesn't matter. Domestic violence can touch anyone. And it doesn't, a lot of people say it's because it's single parent. I had both parents, and I grew up in a loving family where my uncles and my aunties and everyone told us that we were beautiful. But the only thing about domestic violence is that if a person catches you at a weak point in your life, then it can happen to you. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I had a friend, and thank you so much, Tasha, because Tasha was my backbone. Even though if you talk to her, she talks like Minnie Mouse, but Tasha held me through my time of need, and she was someone that I can talk to in regards to it. She knew what was going on, but she didn't force me to make a decision, because at that time I didn't want to leave him, and he had put it in my head that I couldn't do better, and I was big, and at that time I think I was a size 10, and he was telling me that I was too big and I was ugly and no one would want me. But to those out there, I hope it does reach someone who is at that point, because that's all it takes, is that one person to tell us that we can do it and we can get out of that relationship. My reason for recording this is because I stay in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and there has been an increase in domestic violence. And when I say the increase, it's gotten to the point of women dying in situations. And I would never, like, it never was a point where he ever put his hands on my son. It was more so me. But a man shouldn't put his hands on you. If it gets to that point, then that's something that you do not have to deal with, and someone that you do not have to be with. So I would suggest that if you're able to, call a family member or a friend who will be able to help you to get out. There are 1-800 numbers that you can call for battered women. But I'm sorry, battered women that you can call. That's my uncle sending me a text message. I'm sorry. But there are places that you can go, and there is a way out. I don't care if you are small as a toothpick or big as a bus. Everyone deserves to be loved, and everyone deserves real love and not abuse. And I know that he or she, because men get abused as well, but I know that that person may have you thinking that you are not worthy, but you are. And you have to first love yourself. And I did love myself, but like I stated at that time, it was just a bad point in my life, and I did have to, well, I did not have to go through it, but once everyone around me found out, I pressed charges. I did everything that I need to do in order to get that person out of my life, and I'm doing much better. And you do find love after, and there is a man that's going to love you for who you are and not put his hands on you. If you see those signs and it starts early, leave. So I'm just coming because next month is next month tomorrow? I'm sorry. Next month, October 1st is tomorrow. So I'm posting this today, and I will put in the description box 1-800 numbers where you can call. If you feel like you don't have a way out, you do have a way out. I'm not a counselor, but if you feel comfortable sending me an email or a DM, you can do that, and I'll try my best to assist you with getting where you need to be in order to get some assistance to get out, because I know it is hard, and I know we feel like that person loves us, but if we just stay, then maybe that person will change, and perhaps he will change, but for the sake of your health and your life, you need to get out. So with that being said, I just want to tell everyone, you have a way out. Not only should you love yourself, God loves you, your family loves you, your friends love you, and I cringe every time I see a news, like a news report that comes on, because truthfully, it could have been me. It could have been. And I thank God for my family, and I thank God for my friends. I really thank God for everyone who helped me through that situation. And I'm not going to keep going on and on, but you know, I really thank everyone. And if, like I stated before, if you are able to volunteer, and don't just do it for the month of October, do it throughout the year, because I donate clothes, and if you have old clothes and if you have old shoes, they have women who are in battered women's shelters who are trying to get back into the workforce. Their children, when they do leave, you leave everything, so their children don't have toys, they don't have shoes. So please just give, just give, and you will get it back tenfold, I promise you. Once again, this is Mrsbooks2you, coming to you about domestic violence, and I will be posting throughout the month just little tidbits. And if you have any questions, make sure you email me, or you tweet me, or you leave a message in my DMs, and I will answer as soon as I can. I love you guys, and thank you for watching.